teamwork, teamwork. Love something.
Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey
So, again, getting back to your book, at the beginning, I said that you had the timeline starting from adolescence of some of the things that you've went through in your life. And what was shown or what was explained was that throughout your life, you've been displaced quite a few times.
Yeah.
And I just wanted you to talk a little bit about that because I feel like that's very common in New York.
Yes.
And just common in life, you know.
And for queer people.
Yeah,
that's
for
what
queer people.
For sure.
And it's not a lot of people don't really explain it or talk about it. So
You mean displaced, like moving a lot?
moving a lot, possibly being homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in New York it's just a whole nother different thing. Like, I think it's so different from living in Baltimore. Like, in Baltimore, I was forced because I was, like, evicted, facing eviction. So I think it's different when you move to New York because it's like you're always looking for that nice spot. Like, here it's an option, man. Baltimore wasn't an option.
Yeah.
So it was like having to, like, pack. But you know one thing, like, that has taught me to never get too comfortable. If I don't own it, I can't get comfortable. And, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, really. I don't know.
I'd never experienced any displacement or homelessness when I was in Virginia, and that's possibly because I lived with my parents at that point. But just the terrain in New York is completely different. Obviously, everything here, the cost of living is astronomical.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I moved up here, I did not plan accordingly.
Me neither.
But even if I did plan accordingly, I don't think it would have made any difference because I probably wouldn't have still had enough money.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
You wouldn't
because
have.
you
You
people
ain't
ask
never
me
gonna have
first, I'm
enough.
like, save. And then
Your
once you think you
money.
have enough, save some more.
For
And then at the end of it, when you have so much money, just save like
again.
maybe $3,000
And
or
by that time, you
$4,000.
don't even want to be
Like,
here.
You know, just
But it's
you
hard to
know.
do that when you're an entrepreneur and a creative because it's like you want to do so much. Like, this book cost me so much money, like, to even make. But it's like, I don't even have a savings. So if something was to happen, that's it, you know? So and I don't come from a family that can loan me money, you know? Like,
Do
we're
what?
all living from, like,
You know what I'm
paycheck to
saying?
paycheck.
When
so
I was
it's just
because
like,
when I was trying to find somebody to co-sign, my first like year here, my mother was like,
Baby.
Oh my
mean-
God! When I went to like try to enroll into college,
She was like,
had
"I love
to-
you."
I had to steal my
Mommy ain't got
mother's-
it right now.
I had to steal my
No
mother's social
shade.
security number just so I can put it on my passport application.
You gotta do
Because
what
she
you gotta
wouldn't-
do.
She was like, my
do
my
what
social
you
security
gotta
number.
My
I was like,
"Should we be putting this
credit.
on air, girl?"
Right.
Listen, you gotta do
The
what you
coppers
got.
are coming,
But yeah.
girl.
No,
I
they
mean,
not.
not
They
for
not
your, from your
coming.
mama.
Okay.
Mama,
Coppers.
listen.
It's
You
for
know
the
what's
fast
up.
food.
I mean,
you know,
it is
fast
what it
food,
is.
It gets,
I'm not
it
going
gets
with you.
hard out here.
Does.
It's hard.
It
yeah.
does. And that brings me, look, I hate to plug it, but no, that brings me to the whole topic of generational wealth. On the break, someone asked what it was.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you explain to our
No,
listeners?
sis, I can.
Here she go.
I know you usually
You
are
got the
great.
word.
I'm literally gonna say the same thing you said.
Oh, well, then
That's
say
fine.
it then.
So generational wealth.
Right.
Is like-
That's how you get
So
it.
they function as like fail safes. Something for you to fall back on if you're coming on hard times. A trust fund, a will, that sort of thing. And in historically in Black families, we don't have that.
No,
We don't really
Yeah.
have an opportunity to save. We don't have an opportunity to set up a trust fund or what have you. And then also, weirdly, it's like we've been not weirdly, but we distrust institutions, you know what I'm saying? Like rightfully so, 401ks and those sort of things. Banks, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't trust those institutions because historically they have not been good to us.
Yeah.
So we don't even have, the help and the support that we need to build up generational wealth. So
I forgot. I was watching. it was like CNN or Don Lemon or something, and I can't really remember what they were trying to say, but I think they were explaining that it would take 70 years for a black man to accumulate the same wealth as a white man.
Wow.
And just the disparity and just the time it would take
Yeah.
for
We ain't
us
gonna
to
live that
even
long, baby.
have,
Be even.
to be even.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you really sit back and think about it. And
It
we
is.
really are set at a disadvantage just because of
Like we're
who
set
we
at
are.
a disadvantage from a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Like
70
it's
years,
wild.
we in the
Like,
back.
it's wild.
Wow.
That's I need a whole nother lifetime to
Yeah, to
be
catch
equal
up.
to a white man
Yeah.
or just white people, and it's very interesting.
It is.
And going back to the whole apartment thing, living in New York, we all know the rents are crazy,
Hot
Girl.
mess.
Yeah.
but a lot of times you have to like make 60 times the rent
pay for everything.
just to pay
They
for
want you to
everything.
have,
I was looking
you know
for
what
a
I'm saying? You
place.
gotta have
Girl, when I
perfect
saw
credit.
that,
You gotta have, 60, and you gotta pay first, last, and security deposit.
I'm like,
Yeah.
No.
Like circuit.
They want to see everything.
I'm about to say that's when mama is still at home.
it's
No
like
shit.
that. When I read 60 times around, I was like, what?
Yeah.
But that actually forced me to get better jobs. I mean, to
That-
look at
that's the only way that you
forces
can do,
yeah,
you know?
but it's like
It forced me
it's
to work harder.
wild. Yeah, it does force you. to
Yeah,
work
I mean,
harder.
like, New York it's all about hustle, really.
Yeah.
Really, you're always trying to find like another thing,
Yeah.
to add so you can pull in more revenue. Like that's like the life here.
Bitch,
Yeah.
it's no shade. I like think back to the times when I was homeless and I'm like, your girl can never do that
No,
again.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever. And I told y'all I just recently moved yesterday, and just stability is so important to me. Like
Me too.
and just mental stability, financial stability, it's so important. And it's just like you really can't do anything that you want to do if you don't have a stable household or a
Right.
roof over your head. And it's just
Because that messes with your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like not having somewhere like. Not
Like
having
a
somewhere
space.
to a
Mhm.
space for
Like-
you to like let go, for you to sleep, for you
yeah.
to just like relax. You're always you're always in a state of like
I gotta go.
readiness,
coming down.
whatever.
I gotta
That's
go.
traumatic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like that. It's an experience that I never want to have again either.
yeah.
That's something I actually wrote about at the back. Like the last chapter of my book is dedicated to like space and like just having like a mental and physical space, and like how the gym physically is that space for me, and
Come
like
on.
mentally is like a park or a coffee shop or the movies. Like I love all three of those spaces because they just promote something in me. But like my home, I haven't even gotten to the place where I'm comfortable with like my apartments because I'm always sharing it with someone else or two other people, and it's just like such an uncomfortable thing. Like it's like what can I buy? What can I put in this house to make it feel like just safe?
man.
Yeah. But it's not unless you're making six figures.
You'll never be comfortable
Yeah.
enough.
You know
I mean,
what
I do what I can. Like
I
I,
do
you
more
know,
than
because
6 figures.
in the space that I'm provided, like when my apartment's a shoebox, you know what I'm saying? But it's cozy.
Yeah.
It's yours.
cozy.
You know, it's cute.
Cozy
You know, it's
shoebox.
Yeah, you know, it does
yours.
what needs to be done, and I feel very very comfortable in my room. You know, like
Same.
I have done
Yeah.
things to curate that space that I feel
Yeah.
comfortable in it. So when I come on, I'm like, whew, you
Yes,
know, and it might be
curate.
New York.
Okay.
New York,
Shout out to Frederick.
right? You know, New York might be a hot boo boo ass mess, but like at least I have this one
That one
space.
place.
That's yours.
You know,
yeah.
so I can spread out mentally and physically and just kind of like relax. I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about my room as well. Like I have like so much stuff on my walls because I just mentally like that drives me. Like images of my book and like things that I wrote and like things that I'm working on for like the future. It like promotes like some type of calmness almost. I don't know.
So you talked about being calm and how you have these pictures and just pictures of your book
Yeah.
and other photos on your wall. And so about 2 weeks ago, we did questioning for Mental Health Awareness Month. And I want you to complete some of these statements.
Okay.
I am calm when...
I'm alone.
You were fast.
Some of the girls had to say that when it was
I'm
our
pretty sure I
turn.
said something along those lines.
You are
Oh,
fast.
girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, next one. I am content when...
Not me as well. It's okay.
I'm content when I have everything planned out that I need to get done.
Coming out.
So
Like
a planner.
A planner.
Yeah, I love goal setting. Like I love a good goal.
You got a vision board?
I do.
Come on out.
I have it. Like this podcast is in my calendar. I have.
Oh, so we're on your calendar. Got you.
Yeah, I write it in my
It's on
journal.
my calendar too.
No
Yeah.
shit.
I love it. I love it. So I guess what is something that you have planned that you want to accomplish before the end of 2019?
I did it.
Come on. I was waiting for him to say that. Like, bitch, I wrote my
Well,
book.
something
Shit.
that you haven't accomplished and that you don't mind sharing. It could be small.
No, one of the big things that I actually want to do before 2019 is I want to have an event for my book. Right now I'm planning the actual event in August, and it's a little like, because I don't know. That's
why I like.
You know, I love a sound effect. Go on.
No, I want it to happen, but right now I have so much to pay for.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think August is a great month. But I know I'm going to get it done. It's just who I am.
You taking me back to another topic. So we talked about how this month has been very much so, we've been talking with creatives.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're creative. And just the need to create, but also you need the money to create.
Yeah.
And the stress that
Yes,
kind of, creates because you have this passion that's kind of pulling at your heart and it's all you can think about. But obviously, you can't move forward if you don't have the funds to...
It's so bad because it's like, if I'm not creating, then I don't want to do anything else. Yeah. Like, I don't want to do nothing. It's so bad that I'm that way. But that's why I got a dog, and I go to the dog park every day because I'm like...
You have a dog?
Yeah, a Boston Terrier. But that's why I like... Because I'm like, if I can't create, then I might as well just walk my dog. like, I don't even want to hang out. I don't, because if I'm not driving my dream or driving my passion and have money to do those things, and if I don't have money to drive my passion, I damn sure don't have money to go out and hang out.
Like, true statement.
Because like all my money goes into what I want to be a part of and what I want to create. So if I can't even finance my dreams, then I can't hang out and have a drink or go out to eat.
Yeah, I think, and this is so funny because like as of lately, I think we've all been kind of putting all of our resources into the podcast. And it has been very much of dictating my friendships because it's like, well, girl, if it ain't him,
oh my God, we don't even want to talk about dictating friendship. Let me
if it ain't him
Open up a chest
I
up.
can't do it.
Okay.
Like, if the money, because that's like literally where the majority of our money goes. And then also we've been branching out, doing separate podcasts to support the
actual
podcast.
thing, yeah.
And so it again, it's just like, if it ain't him podcast, I
ain't
can't
got
do
it.
it. Or
But this is what success looks like.
Right.
Like, this is exactly what success looks like. And when people talk about doing the work, this is it. Like, it's sacrificing these little intricate little moments. Well, it's just a drink. No, it's not just a drink. That's $10 that could be put towards something else that you need to take care of. Like, and that's the difference between people who want to be great and people who aren't, and people that don't know what they doing in life. Like, when you say, but you can just hang out for a few minutes. No, that's a few minutes gone away from research. You know, there's and people be like, you gotta find a work-life balance. And I'm like, it's not a work-life balance. You can only have that when you're on. If you got the money to have play, then go play. But if you working, you need to work. Like, you can't be playing when it's time to do the work.
Bring me out.
And the thing is that you'll find people in the culture that just say, girl, you'll live your life. Like, girl, you can get out. But it's like, but look at your life. What you got? What you doing? How you telling me I can live my life? But look what you're doing with yours.
Yeah.
You know, you can't tell me anything. Like, you can't tell me or give me constructive criticism as to like how to live my life when you aren't even doing half of what I'm doing.
Come on.
So it's like, it's impossible, but this is exactly what success looks like. And the great thing about it with y'all is that, and I don't know if contracts are in place or whatever, but because you guys have like, and I'm not counting your money, but there's 4 streams of income here. So I'm like, if I had this, like if I had 4 other people, Lord knows what I could tackle. Like, Lord knows. And you know, and the thing is that I'm actually growing. Like, I love having people. I'm a boss. Like, I want to be the CEO. Like, I want to be the boss.
Of your life.
So but I do want to reach out to people and like have them like work with me on certain things and whatever. But it's just me, and I can't pay for everything, you know.
Yeah.
And then I live like a green lifestyle, so I only eat organic or only eat plant based. So I'm that's expensive within itself. And then I have a dog, and it's like. So sometimes I'm overdrafting an account. Yeah. Like, sometimes I am. And that's the bottom line of it. And I think that
don't tell me about money.
You need to tell people that, because I'm like, I'm not drafting that over account. What? Like that's the thing. Like people don't want to say that. Like people don't want to say that's what success is. Like a success is overdrafted an
motherfucking account.
Okay, like that's what success is, and I've done it. So, and if you aren't willing to do that, there's nothing we can talk about. I can't sit with you and talk to you about anything because you're too busy trying to put on for people who don't
really matter.
Like you're trying to put on for people who you are supposed to inspire.
Yeah.
And I think that's where, like, we talk about not being able to go out.
I don't.
Do things.
I do not go out at all.
That brings people around your circle or makes your circle so much that those people that you do have around understand what you're talking about, understand what you're doing. And they see the value in it. So they're not like, oh, I can't go up. Bitch.
Why can't you go out?
I can't go out. I got something to do. I got
let me tell you.
You now have friends that are like, oh, I understand.
I got you.
I get you. I'm going to catch you. I'm not holding no feelings back. I got you. I'll get you on the flip side. I'll get you sometime. When you have the time where you have the money to do that. With us, I think we've realized that we don't have, we're putting all of our money and income into a passion. Yeah. And now we're seeing who really supports our passion and supports our growth to a certain point where they're okay with, look, I can't go out right now. You could come over, we could chill in my home, but I'm not going out and spending money on a drink. No. Or I can't go to the club tonight.
No.
But
I'm trying to get to the club for free
company
if I'm
and
going.
Do this. You can help me with this work or something. Yeah. And you get to the place where you find those organic and those authentic friendships.
Yes.
Where it's not just the going out. It's the we're growing together friends.
Yeah.
It's the we seen each other succeed friends. It's those are the type of friendships where I am trying to reach, where I'm trying to go, because I don't want to be going out all the time.
That's exactly and the thing is that I have two great friends, Sean and Whitney, who have both. I got fired, and again, because I'm always getting fired, I got fired in February because what I get fired? My performance. I wasn't my performance.
Oh, you weren't up to par, huh?
My friend Sean stepped up to the plate and paid my rent for the month of March because he believed in me. Because he believed in to know that I will see this thing through. Because he knows that I'm someone that will get back up after every hard time and pay him back. My friend Whitney, anytime I can have money in my pocket, anytime we go out to eat for dinner, she will invite me and she will pay. Like every time. And the thing is that I don't even ask them to do these things, but they know that I'm going to say no if they ask me to go out because they know my money is going to and what it's going into. And it's amazing because it's like that's why I don't go out. I don't have time for the superficial. I don't have time for just trying to rub up and trying to see if you can sleep with me or if we could sleep together. Like I'm not. I want to be in a space where people are actually we're doing stuff and you understand me. Like you know that I'm not out here trying to pretend to be something that I'm not, and I can't do that. And that's why I don't go out. You know, like I'm working. You know.
I'm gonna work.
But it's amazing because I agree with everything that you just said. Like, and those are the people that you start companies with. Like, those are the people that are your human resources and the director of marketing and the receptionists and the admins in your company. And that's exactly how I look at it. Like, every job that I worked, like, wherever I worked, I've kept in contact with the receptionists and the admins because these are the people that get counted out in these full-time positions because they're like, oh, you're just a receptionist, or you're just an admin. But it's like these are the people that you actually need to rely on about your business because they see what's going on actually in your business.
Right. At the surface level.
Okay. At the surface level, exactly. And these are people, you know, like these are the actual people that matters. Like, all that executive talk, that's great for, you know, the bosses, but we actually need to get to the people, like, and do that with other people. But yeah, like that's the most important thing with building a brand, especially with building my brand. I think now I'm in a position where people take me serious, like, because I've done this all by myself. Like, people are now like, oh yeah, I'm willing to help you out. What you need? And it feels amazing. Even my roommate, I don't know. I'm not going to say it because of this book, but I have a dog, you know, and I keep him caged when I go to work, and sometimes I like put him in daycare or have someone else watch him. But ever since this book came out, my roommate came to me and was like, So hey, I'm working overnight now, but if you need me to wash the dog, I'll wash the dog. And I'm like, it makes me feel good, but it's also like, are you doing this for me? Are you doing this just because you know?
Now you
like
see I'm going.
Yeah,
now you see where the fuck I'm going.
Right.
I love
but
it.
I feel like now people have like somewhat of respect for me as a creative, because before it was just like, oh, he has a website, oh, he has a nice body, but now it's like, okay, he has a body of work that he actually sold, like he's selling it, and he's doing the proper work to market it himself. And yeah, I think that now I hold like a different type of reputation, and I'm honored. Like I don't know if I do. I feel like I do, but we'll see. But yeah, I just want to be around those people that go hungry for what they believe in, because we can split a meal, we can split some fries. I mean, I come from the projects. I know, you know what that life is about, and you don't have to get. I'm not about that whole salad, fork, chicken, fork, fish, like all that. No, we can get some Popeyes and some. Come on, Popeye. I mean, I don't eat that way, but I'm, you know.
Oh damn, man.
Yeah, like I'm down for the cause, and I'm down for.
Very hungry right now.
Okay,
it's just being down for the cause, and that's who I want to be around. Like, I swear.
I just want to do a small shout out to Sean.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Sean is. I've known Sean when I.
We talked about you actually. He's like, he's a really smart guy.
Yeah, I love him. He's so talented and such a different person from when I met him.
Is.
So I'm excited to meet the new him, I guess you would say.
He was supposed to be here today.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, he was. But he's also working. He does so much for me. Yeah. Like, he does so much for me. He doesn't ask for anything. And I swear, if I can give him the shirt off my back, I would. Like, and he tells me, like, just me being his friend and being there for him is enough. But it's like, I need to do more for you.
Yeah.
And it's like just having that friendship, and it wasn't a friendship where we started out like, you know how gay friendships happen. Like, you start out being sexually attracted to people, and then you grow to be friends. It didn't start out that way, and it's just been like, just friends throughout, like. And just knowing each other, like, we're very similar in a lot of ways, and like our values in life are like very similar. But Sean is like a really, really great person.
And he got home training. That's one thing that I love about
my
Sean.
God.
Home training.
I'm sorry, I had to get a little country a little bit. He got some home training.
That's
That's a good guy.
company.
Come on.
Oh my God, he chewed me out one time because of a situation. But he does. He sticks to his morals. Like, he has really strong morals, and he sticks to them. But don't cross them.
Yeah.
Just don't.
As he should.
Yeah, but I love that guy. Like, he does so much for me, and he's working on his projects as well. So it's like, it's trying to find that healthy medium, because he wants to be here for me so much, and I want to be there for him as well. But sometimes we have to split and do our own thing.
I can only imagine.
Like you guys, like you guys do.
Yeah.
So it's just like, just find that healthy medium. But yeah, that's my guy. Like, that's my guy.
I wanted to shout out the silent friends. I think we all have like a friend in our corner somewhere that just helps us out. I know mine is Twiggy. Like, Twiggy has been and is such a just a rock. You know, specifically with me living in New York, because I don't have any family here. And going back to what I said earlier, like, I think I feel so the way that I do because I don't have family here. So it's just like, am I doing the right thing? Like, I don't have anybody to call. I don't have nobody to see, but other people that are my age doing the same shit that I'm doing, like, no shade. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, don't ask girl, you okay? We all out here making the same moves, but it's just, you know, like, so that's why I feel like I feel. And we have those friends that are kind of like sounding boards and are objective, because you can't get advice from everybody. Like,
because people speak from a place of what they would do versus
experience. Yeah. And that's another reason why I go to therapy too, because my therapist gives like very sound advice and just gives like an objective advice of what anyone would do, and not necessarily someone who knows me and kind of is able to tailor the advice, I guess you could say. Because I think that's often what we do when we do give advice to friends. It's not as objective. But
that's true.
Yeah.
No, the silent friends definitely deserve shout outs. It's important. It's really important. I feel like for me, for such a long time, because I grew up in the projects, having friends, it was always like a really hard thing. Like, either we're friends or we're not. And I used to be like, in the book, I talk about an associate who we really didn't care too much for with each other, but we're actually friends now. It's weird how that happened, but that's another story for another day.
Those are the best friendships.
He's a really great guy and whatever, but I was so strict on who was my friends and who wasn't my friends, because in the project growing up, my mother was just like, those people, they ain't your friends. Like, and living in the projects is like, it's war. Like,
you gotta find
it's survival. And I brought that to New York and was operating from that place. And I don't think I missed out on so many different friendships, but I just didn't call people my friends. Like, I don't trust you. you're an associate.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, no, you're my friend. You know, I talk to you. I open up myself up to you. You're my friend, you know. And I feel actually okay with saying people are my friends, you know. But yeah, shout out to the silent friends.
Also, I just want to say how important it is for us as queer men to have healthy friendships with each other.
Baby.
And just, this makes me so happy. Anytime we have a guest, it just makes us so happy because it just, it just makes me so happy because it makes us happy. Us,
yeah,
you know?
it does. Girl, it
just
does.
to sit at the same table and, you know, I'm not going to get into what it is and what it ain't, but like, it just feels so good. And I like, the reason why I am a part of HIM and the reason why I do HIM is to promote what is at this table and what this table looks like and what the energy is at. I sound like the lady on the access that has. The implications that has. That's what I sound like. But no, seriously, it feels amazing.
Yeah.
And like, I just had a crazy morning today, but like, now that I'm here and now that I'm in this moment, I always say this, but like it feels so good. And I draw energy from y'all because I'm not strong today, but it feels amazing to be around y'all and to see y'all handsome faces and to be around your spirit. So yeah.
I can really feel I can really feel you, and I know you mean every word.
Every word.
I tried.
Love her. Gotta love her.
I tried. Yeah.
And I think, and for me, that's what this WardBody trip is all about. It's just about curating spaces that we feel safe in. And that's why the ultimate goal for me is to build a gym. Like, that's my ultimate dream. Like, I want to build, WardBody Studios. Like, I want that. Like, because I know from now being, like, this 27-year-old guy, like, I know the importance of, like, making a decision and having a space for you to work on said decisions. Like, setting a goal for yourself and just having a space to be able to curate or see out that goal. And it's important. And for me, it's been the gym. Like, I'm physically, emotionally, spiritually, it's been the gym for me. So it's like the construction, like WardBody means to construct. Yeah. And every way and out, like, I'm constructing my way where there wasn't, you know, and I'm still trying to figure out, like, what does this look like? How do I, as a Black gay man, sit in front of white, because I'm sure they're going to be white men, and ask, hey, I need $3 million. Can you give this to me?
Can you fund this to the girls?
Like, can you do this? You know, and it's just about doing the legwork. And this book was just the first step in that, like, for people to see that, hey, I can actually pull, you know, I can make, what is the word? I can't think of words.
We're all messed up today right now.
Look.
But yeah, like, I can actually get people to buy from me because they actually buy what it is that I'm selling, and people buy what you do. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So the moment you can perfect that why and, you know, package that and give it to people and they really vibe with it, then you're off to a great start.
Come on.
Like,
one thing I'm gonna my last point that I want to make, and I say this generally every show, but again, I go back to the words of Emil Wolberkin, and when
Love him. By the way.
he discussed at one point how much of our history that we lost in the 80s due to the war on AIDS and drugs and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we as queer men are finally contributing to the history of gay men.
Yeah.
And this book, our achievements will be in the archive of Black gay history.
Yes.
And it's so important that we start leaving these gems. And that's why, like, don't get me wrong, this podcast has turned into a hobby. Well, it once was a hobby, but now it's a mission, you know? And it's just, you know, I don't know, it's just a mission now, and like, you have something on your heart. You've contributed to the community, and we thank you so much.
Yeah. And honestly, like, when I was putting together, because I personally put together my marketing plan,
as you
I
should.
do it all. I handpicked you guys because I'm like, they're dope, you know, and really, there's not a lot of, although there's not a lot of podcasts with Black gay, like, individuals like ourselves. I don't know. I was like, I want to be a part of them. Like, I want to be a part of what it is that they're selling. I want to bring my story to them because I feel like for individuals, like, I somewhat know you guys through Instagram and social media, and I understand it and I get it, you know. And if I can if I can help someone else and shed light on certain things, then of course I'm down for it because it has an actual purpose. And just like hearing some of your story about being homeless and like your story, living in Philly and coming up here and going to school and whatnot, and it's just some of the things that you guys do is just like I vibe with that, and also hearing about you talk about friends and having real friends there for you to like understand that you can't go out every night, and it was like you guys get it, like you guys get it, like and all it takes is now is just putting in quality work and giving it out to people.
Yes.
I love it.
A moment.
So what do you want the listeners to know? Where can we find the book? Where can we buy it? Where can we find you?
Yeah. This is your time.
Where can we find you?
So the book will be out June 7th.
Oh.
Yeah, it comes out June 7th. Right now you can pre-order it. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Powell's, Books A Million. You can go to my website, AntoineWard.com, go to books.
There we go.
It's all right there for pre-order.
Yeah.
The brand. Come on out. Come on.
It's all there for pre-order. Right now, I only have it. You can pre-order the paperback, but it's also will be out on ebook May 31st.
Okay.
Yeah, and everything is on. Yeah, everything is there. My Instagram is Antoine Ward Jr. If you don't know me, now you do.
And you have a Twitter as well.
Oh, yeah. Everything is Antoine Ward Jr. I like to keep it very consistent throughout, and I am who I am.
Okay. I love it. I love it. And anything else that you want our listeners to take away from you and what you've discussed today?
Yeah.
I think overall, and the mission of WardBody is just to continue to be self-aware. Like, just understand why you do what you do, why you are the way that you are. Like, go back into your childhood and undo what has happened to you so you can start connecting the dots and understanding, like, where you come from and how that plays a part in the men you're attracted to, the foods you eat, and where you live, and what you think is comfort, which really isn't, like, is doing the work. That's just the biggest part. Like, become self-aware. Start working on your self-awareness, because once you do that, you'll understand a lot of shit just doesn't even exist. It's not real, and it doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I guess, I forgot to tell you, I hope you have a jam of the week.
A jam of the week.
Well, hold on. Well, I'm going to let him take it away.
Go ahead, mama.
This is his segment. He's very territorial over his segment.
I don't get many segments.
I'm sorry.
I don't get many segments, so I get to have one.
Not Aaron Key.
I get to have at least one.
No, she's, don't take her shit.
Yeah.
A jam of the week.
Yeah.
Like a song I've been living?
Yeah.
Well, Trey will introduce it first.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was going to let the guests do what they were doing.
I'm sorry.
No.
I was going to let the guests do what they were doing.
Do your thing.
Take it away, Trey.
Trey. You got it, girl.
I'm sorry.
Mama, it's your turn.
I'm sorry.
Lord, it's jam of the week time. Stevie, baby, what's your jam of the week?
Ooh, can we come back to Stevie?
No, because you did all of that, honey.
Y'all didn't have to fry her like that. You ain't gonna fry me because you're gonna skip me anyway. Next case.
Anton, what's your jam of the week?
We should have started with the guest anyway. Tried it.
I have a few, but right now I'm listening to DJ Khaled new album.
Okay.
There's this song on there, I forget the name of it because it's so new, but he has Meek Mill, this Spanish, I don't know what the name is, but it's something off a DJ Khaled album.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Father of Assad, I think is there.
Oh, yeah. So
he
has a song. I saw SZA posting a song.
I
have to listen to that.
Just Us. That's a good song too.
Yeah, it got me a little excited to hear new music from SZA.
Word.
Yeah,
and he has a track with Nas too. The album is good. Like, he has a hit. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Malik, darling.
I've been listening. I don't know. I don't really listen to new music.
Girl,
for real. I gotta go to my. I gotta I'm sorry. I gotta pull out my phone because I don't know the songs that I've been listening to.
This is why.
What you been listening to?
So my jam of the week is a song called "Fragile" by Aaron Allen Kane. Aaron is spelled Eryn. Aaron I first heard of her. She was featured on my favorite group, Third Story, on their album "Still in Love." So she sang with them, and I love her voice. So her song is "Fragile." It's beautifully sung, and check it out.
Oh, I know. I don't really have a jam of the week, but I do want to promote my friend Alec Macklin.
Yes, God.
He is amazing. He's a student at NYU, graduate student, and he posts videos on his Twitter and his Instagram. I believe his screen name is @Macklin. That's MACKLIN. Amazing. He usually plays the guitar when he sings.
Sweet.
He's super talented.
But his
voice is...
Yeah,
I love
he got
voice.
his undergrad in clarinet performance, though, so he is an instrumentalist first.
Yeah, and he plays the piano really well.
Yeah.
Does he play the harpist?
I
don't think so, but I do know he plays the oboe too.
Okay.
So yeah, like
oboe?
woodwinds is his median.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's all I wanted. That's my jam of the week.
Love you, Alec. Shouts out to you, babe.
That's my baby. And he also has a show coming up
On the 21st at Rockwood Music Hall at midnight.
Stage one.
Stage 1.
That's it.
That's so sweet.
Stevie, darling.
Okay, so my jam of the week is by a queer artist. His name is DJ. I believe I used him as a jam of the week person maybe a few weeks ago. He has a EP called The Prologue. It is what it is, and my jam of the week off of that album is Shout Out to My Ex.
That sounds very personal.
Yeah. Me and my ex have been really talking recently.
Girl.
Yeah. And it's only because I support the things that he's doing. He's trying to like make his dance and everything. So shout out to him for making, and he's trying to bring his show back too. So yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, I know my sister and her exes, girl. That's all.
Watch your mouth, bitch. I like to just make sure they're okay.
That's my sister.
You know, I like to just check. Listen, none of my exes are like the ones that I talk to are bad. We didn't end on bad terms, so I can still converse.
What about you, Trey? What's your jam?
What's your jam of the week?
Lord, my jam of the week is I don't even know if I have one.
Bitch, how dare you? How dare you? Miss Thing.
Honestly, I don't have my phone. I've been prepared.
You're the music girl. You should have it on top of your dome.
Normally,
You don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion?
Oh yeah, you do. She came out
She
with
has a
something new, right?
a new track with
Fever
Jessie
came
J.
Cash Shit
That's
featuring the baby.
okay. That's my jam of the week.
Yeah, they both got a
they
little
did that.
flow.
Because you know I love
They
the
did that.
baby.
Yeah, the baby.
Yeah.
But he sounds like Tory Lanez.
I don't
mean,
care
that's
what
another.
he sound like.
I have to listen
I
to it.
just like the way he looked,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear
and that was gets
That
me.
album is chock full of twerk anthems.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fever.
Cash it. Oh, the baby.
The baby, right?
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any last words, Antoine?
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Darling.
Absolutely. No,
for
thank you,
speaking
guys.
with us about your book and the
Yeah.
lifestyle and the journey that you have taken to get here.
And dropping
Thank
some
you.
gems on our listeners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag WardBody.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
No, thank you guys. Thank you for being so easy to work with. Like you guys have been a breeze. Like you just show up and show out, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
We try.
Girl.
Love the recommendation.
Let the record show we are easy to work
Easy
with.
to work with.
Write that down.
Okay.
Honestly, you guys are.
Like we always say, you catch us every motherfucking Wednesday.
Every motherfucking Wednesday.
And we love y'all. Bye.
Mwah.
Bye, babies.